All right, let's move on here. Tom Brady, man, oh man, every week we get a new little crumb, new little information on who the motherfucker is. Who is that motherfucking quarterback that Tom Brady motherfucked? That's what we want to know. We'll never know it, but Tom Brady, once again, drops a little bit of a hint, and once again, we can go and really reanalyze the narrative that was getting thrown around that, once again, we never bought into. But let's not toot our own horn. I can do that for the entire show. I've got no problem tooting my own horn, folks. We're going to be tooting that horn when we talk about the NBA Finals, but we'll wait for that. But here we go. Tom Brady won't name the quarterback who was subject of his expletive-laden comment. Quote, "There's private things for me that are going to remain motivational for me." Okay, Tom, you've earned the right. I can't knock Tom Brady for anything, folks. I can just be a little disappointed that I'm not getting everything I want out of Tom Brady. But for all that he's done, I mean, what are we going to knock? What are we going to be mad at? We just can't. We have to just revel and marvel in his greatness. That's all we can do, folks. But let's see what he's saying out here. And let's see if we can maybe get a little hint on the motherfucker. Remember, our motherfucker was Mitch Trubisky. That's the only one that really made big sense to us. Then, 2 weeks ago, it came out that a lot of people were saying, oh, it was Derek Carr. It's so clearly Derek Carr. It must be Derek Carr. But then it wasn't Derek Carr. We know it's not Derek Carr, and we're going to get reconfirmation here that it was not Derek Carr. So let's go into this. Here we go. Earlier this offseason, Tom Brady relayed a story about being incredulous that a particular team passed on him during the 2020 free agency tour before he ultimately landed in Tampa and helped guide the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. During the filming of HBO's The Shop, Brady revealed that he was surprised a team would stick with its current quarterback over chasing him, saying, "I'm sitting there thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker? Are you serious?" Man, I love that quote so much. That should be the new flag. You're sticking with that motherfucker? That could be the new flag, folks. It's either going to be that or Tight End University. We're having a real tough time deciding, but we have 50 days till the NFL season where we have to make our decision. But we'll see. I'm sitting there thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker? Are you serious? Ooh, Devil Brady, folks. Y'all know I love Devil Brady. Speculation regarding which team and quarterback Brady was referencing has run rampant. It's Mitch Trubisky, folks. Has run rampant since the episode aired last month. During an interview with Jim Gray of Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio, set to air Wednesday at 6 p.m., Brady declined to shut down the gossip by revealing who he was referring to. Quote, "There's private things for me that are going to remain motivational for me." You don't need it. What more motivation do you need? I don't think he needs any more motivation. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. You need more motivation. Look at Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Just look at them. Look at their situation. Look at everybody calling them the GOAT. That's the only motivation you need. You don't need this motivation of a team not getting you and passing you up to stay with their current garbage quarterback. A lot of teams did that. Who cares? Who cares about them? You already proved them wrong. Spill the beans. It's not motivation anymore. Stop it. Quote, "They know who they are. They know who they are, folks." He says they know who they are. "It's fine. Everyone has a choice to choose. I think what you realize is there's not as many smart people as you think." Oh, yes, Brady. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Start firing off. All these people, they think they're smart. They have money. They're in like the highest positions. But they're honestly, everyone's just regular people, folks. Everyone's honestly the same. You were born into money. Congratulations. You hit a lick on a nice investment. Congratulations. That doesn't make you smarter. Life is all about luck. It's literally only luck. The luck of the birth lottery, wherever you get birthed, you have no control over that. That's the lottery right there. Jeff Bezos is a lottery, folks. Could you imagine getting born into Jeff Bezos' family? Come on. Oh, but he started Amazon. It was a bookshop. He still had starting money. You had generational wealth. That gives you, if you give me generational wealth, look what I can do, folks. Elon Musk, once again, generational wealth. Just because you're at the top of your position does not mean you're smarter than everybody. It doesn't. And Tom Brady is out here saying this to everybody, and you love to hear it right from the horse's mouth. Man, oh man, let's say this again because it's so gosh darn good. Everyone has a choice to choose. I think what you realize is there's not as many smart people as you think. That's just the reality. I think it'd be a no-brainer if you said, hey, you've got a chance to get Wayne Gretzky on your team, or you got a chance to have Michael Jordan on your team. Oh, we don't need him. No thanks. We're good. Yeah, if you have a chance to get the greatest of all time, you go out and get the greatest of all time. This is why the Packers are not trading Aaron Rodgers. This is why the Packers will not release Aaron Rodgers from his contract, because they already have one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the league right now. You're not going to let him go. If he doesn't want to play for you, that's his issue. That is not your problem. He's on your team. You have him under contract. You just say, you're either going to play for us or you're not going to play. We're not going to give you up. What are you, crazy? We're not going to see you next season. We're not going to see you in the Super Bowl. We're not going to face you. We're going to keep you under wraps because you are great. It'd be stupid if the Packers let Aaron Rodgers go. It's a business. You keep that man on your team as long as you can. Obviously, we know he declined the contract extension, so I think it's only, 2 or 3 more years that he's under contract. They were trying to get him to that 5-year deal. Once again, that's what you try to do. That's what you should do if that's what smart people would do. So, yeah, Tom Brady's truly taken the disrespect to heart, and, hey, I can't blame him. If you're the greatest at your position and a team, it looks at you and be like, well, you only got 3 years left, so we'll pass. Well, I could have won you 3 Super Bowls. I just won a team a Super Bowl, so what's up? What's good? What's up? What's up? You could have had this. You didn't. Goodbye. That's your problem, not mine. My legacy is even better than it was. Your legacy as a head coach, as a front office, is trash now because you could have had a Super Bowl ring year 1. But, you thought 3 years I wasn't going to be able to do anything. Well, I'm already batting 1 for 1, and you better hope I don't get 2 for 2 because now you're going to really look like a clown. Last quote here. Here we go. In my mind, I'm kind of thinking, okay, let me go show those teams that what they're missing. At the same time, let me go prove to the team that did bet on me and the team that really showed that they really wanted me and committed to me that I'm not going to let them down. So, yeah, you got both aspects. Oh, my God, this team took a chance on me. I know, when you take everything into consideration, past their prime, father time catching up, I'm an anomaly out here. We got Drew Brees retiring at 41, 42. We got Big Ben retiring at probably 40 next season. But, I'm out here 43, and y'all are still taking a chance on me. I understand that, but once again, I am the greatest of all time. So since you took that risk on me, I am not going to let you down, baby. I'm going to do what we did there in New England year 1 for y'all. I got y'all. Don't worry. Just leave it to me. I got y'all. I'll put y'all on my back. And for the Bears that passed on me, just laugh in their face. Goodbye. Look what you're missing. You instead wanted the MVP instead of the MVP. You are 1 letter away from making the right choice. Unfortunate. So, Tom Brady not letting the name loose, unfortunate, just saying the team knows who they are. So once again, we don't think it's the Raiders with Derek Carr because Derek Carr said he knows it wasn't him. So, if Tom Brady said, hey, you knew who you are, the organization would know, and I would think somehow that information would kind of trickle down into the players, be like, hey, you know that we actually were going after Brady or we weren't going after Brady. So I'm not buying that it was Derek Carr, folks. I'm sticking that it was Mitch Trubisky. I truly think that's the only man that Tom Brady would use the words motherfucker with. He's trash. It's unfortunate. And another reason why Tom Brady can't come out and say it now is because Mitch Trubisky's a married man. You're not going to go and bitch a married man like that, take away that man's manlyhood. He's got a wife now. You can't be making him look like a clown in front of his wife. He's on to new things. He's also a second-string quarterback now with the Bills. So it's like, are we really going to, call out a second-string quarterback? Tom Brady's too good for that, all right? Start calling out the starting quarterbacks, the starting head coaches. You don't need to kind of pile on Mitch Trubisky. It's unfortunate, his career, truly unfortunate. We don't like clowning Mitch Trubisky. It's just, you got to. It's unfortunate. We got to clown some people here because you're looking like the worst out of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the league. So it's unfortunate. But he's married now, and you can't be dissing on married men now. It's a little too late. If Tom Brady wanted to do it before the wedding, I'd have no problem. But now he's married and a second string quarterback. You can't dig it. The dig's no more. It's not fun anymore. It doesn't do anything anymore. It kind of makes you look lame for digging on Mitch Trubisky. So, unfortunate. But we get one more article here from Tom Brady. Tom Brady says he's looking forward to the Week 4 matchup versus the Patriots, saying, quote, "It will be a great day for football." So once again, that competitive edge is still on Brady. We know this. He's, motivated by teams not giving him a chance, and he's definitely going to be on his bullshit here A game when he goes to Foxborough to try to upset Bill Belichick. We know this game is circled on their calendars for both Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. They, the whole narrative, they're tied together forever. When you talk about Brady, you have to talk about Belichick, and when you talk about Belichick, you have to talk about Brady. They were together for 20 years. Obviously, what happens last year, taken with a huge grain of salt just because of the COVID season. This year, once again, we can put a little bit more stock into, who deserves credit, Tom Brady or Bill Belichick, because now, we have an entire offseason. There is no opt-outs for New England side, so all of that. Both of these players are going to have, or both these people are going to have this game circled, and they know they definitely need to win this game to kind of cement their legacy even more. Obviously, it's not going to, hold that much weight on, does Tom Brady or Bill Belichick deserve more credit, but it will hold, a decent amount of weight. It will be something that you can bring up in the kind of who deserves credit argument. So this is going to be a huge game. Tom Brady's looking forward to it, and we know Bill Belichick's going to look forward to it as well. I'm sure they'll both downplay it. Tom Brady saying it's just a great day for football. We'll see if we get any more quotes out here. But we know old Bill Belichick fashion. Hey, yeah, it's going to be a regular game. Okay, they have Tom Brady. I had Tom Brady. Okay, what's the deal? So let's see what we get here. During the interview with Gray, Brady is asked about returning to Foxborough. TB12 responds by noting it's, quote, "the last time probably in my career he'll play in front of those Patriots fans at Gillette." Quote, "There's a lot to happen between now and then, and obviously I know the challenge of beating a great team like that, a great organization, great players, so many friends that are still on that team are still my brothers. Unfortunately, we're going to be on different sides of the stadium this time around. I've got a lot of familiarity playing in this stadium. We've got to first get to training camp and see where we're going to be and then get through the first 3 weeks of the year. But I'm sure that it will be a great opportunity for me to get back to a place I know as well as anyone. It will be a great day for football." So once again, not putting too much stake in it, not putting too much weight in the game. Classic Brady fashion. Brady never talks shit, during the season. We're getting all this kind of villain Brady stuff at the end of the season after he proved everybody wrong, after he won the Super Bowl. But now we're starting to get to the start of the season, and Tom Brady's going to start kind of climbing up a little bit, not putting too much pressure on himself to go out and perform absolutely well for this Patriots game. Because why put that kind of unnecessary pressure on you? All right, what else do we get here? After the schedule was released, Brady simply commented on the matchup with his former team by tweeting, quote, "It's like when your high school friends meet your college friends." However, his comments to Gray dug much deeper. Brady acknowledged returning to a place he won 6 Super Bowls will come with a lot of attention, but he's focused on continuing to build something new in Tampa. Quote, "I'm not naive to the fact that there's some marquee games you always look at over the course of the season. A matchup of places guys have been versus where they're at now. Brothers playing one another or former Super Bowl teams going. When we played the Giants in the regular season, it's always felt like it was a little bit more when I was with the Patriots. So naturally, there's just more build-up. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a game where we're going to prepare like we've been preparing." So once again, classic Brady or Belichick language right there. We're on to next week. Don't ask me anything about this week. We're on to the next game. That is it. It is a game, a regular season game. It's a normal game. Yes, there's a high-profile player on the other side of the ball, but at the end of the day, we're going to prepare for that all-star player like we prepare for every other player that we have faced for the other weeks that we've already played the game. Last quote here, quote, "Our team at the Bucs has done some really cool things over the course of last season that I really want to see how committed we are to improving those processes. I thought we got really good toward the latter end of the season, and I thought we were still an ascending football team." And that's really the big thing we've been hearing about the Bucs. Yes, they know they have to change it up, but they've also said that, we kind of hit just not even our peak. We just kind of really hit the ground running at the end of last last season. So they should be absolutely even more amazing than they were last year at the end of the year during their playoff run. They should be even more amazing this year than they were at the end of last season. So that's going to be a huge narrative to watch. Everybody returning, we know this. Everybody having that kind of right mind frame of, hey, we're not going to kind of think of ourselves as, one of these great, elite, unbeatable teams in the league, but we do believe we are better than we were last year. So let's see what this Bucs team can do this season. Brady back in Foxborough, week 4, going to be absolutely amazing. And we'll see if Bill Belichick can get a little bit of revenge, being like, hey, Brady, you still can't beat me. You may have a better record year 1 after the split, but you're not going to beat me head-to-head. No, sir. I know what you do. I know what you do. I know what you're good at. I'm going to take it away. You don't think I've been studying for 20 years? I know. I know you, Brady. Brady, I know you. I know what you do. I know you throw 3 picks in the NFC Championship game. If that was my team, we would have made you pay. Unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers didn't. But I'm not Aaron Rodgers. I'm not Matt LaFleur. I'm Billy B. I got 6 rings like you got 6 rings. You got a little extra 7th, but I'll have extra time for 7th because your playing days are over. My coaching days, they could last a little bit longer. I'll get that extra ring. I'll get that ring back. We'll both be at 7 at one point. So I know what you do. And you're not going to beat me head-to-head. I will do whatever it takes. I will play. Bill Belichick, will play quarterback if I have to, if Cam Newton's not getting it done. Tom, I know you. I know you better than you know yourself. And we're going to shut you up. We're going to shut you down. Week 4, Foxborough. I'm Foxborough. You're no longer Foxborough. Me, Billy B. I'm Foxborough. I'm Foxborough. You are not. Enjoy the L. You will not beat me head-to-head. Good night. So, obviously going to be absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait for that. All